hunt saboteur is someone who actively sabotages fox hunts. I've been called every single name under the sun, from a paedophile to a terrorist. This isn't a game for us. This is serious business. You know, lives are at stake here. No, I've been punched, I've been kicked, I've been headbutted, I've been hit with bars. We're never going to back down over this.
Mind your own business, all right?
There is a war going on in the countryside, and it's far bigger than people realise.
Fox hunting was one of Britain's most controversial sports. Animal activists battled to stop people hunting. And hunters fought for their right to hunt.
A ban on hunting with dogs is forced through at Westminster. It will take effect in 3 months.
After the Hunting Act came into play in England and Wales, hunting groups started trail and drag hunting, where the hounds follow an artificially laid scent instead of hunting for a live animal. But it's been 14 years since the ban, and hunting is still causing conflict.
Keep the ban! Keep the ban!
Even though hunters say what they're doing has changed, animal activists don't believe them.
I go out sabbing personally each and every week, every Saturday during hunting season. You know, I started in my teens, and the reason it still appeals to me almost 20 years later is because it really makes a difference. And yes, some people might see it as more extreme than going on a protest or holding a placard. And yes, maybe it is, but it's something that gets direct results. We've had a really good tip-off about the hunt that we're sabotaging today. It's an integral part of our work to find out where these hunts are meeting, because they change their location every single time they go out, and of course they're not going to give that information up to us. We have all sorts of people messaging us. The hunt think that they're on side, but they're actually relaying all that information, so it can take a hunt completely by surprise when we do turn up at the start of the day. We're on.
The Sabs claim they saw a fox in the path of this hunt and are heading there again to investigate.
Our plan, first and foremost, is to monitor the hunt and see that they don't get up to anything illegal. This is a hunt that we know quite well. We've been sabotaging this particular hunt for years.
What happens if they're not illegally hunting and they're just doing a trail hunt?
Never seen this particular hunt lay a trail. If they're illegally hunting foxes, then we'll step in and we'll stop them.
In every war, there are two sides, but only one side has agreed to be filmed. We had a huge response from the hunting community. People wanted to tell their story. But national organisations warned people off and shut us out. So we are having to tell half of this story using archive footage and anyone else who would talk to us.
Do you guys go out hunting?
Yeah, all three of us do.
For most people that go hunting, it's a major, major part of their life.
They don't want to break the law, it's just they still need to exercise their horses, they still need to exercise their hounds.
We have terrific fun following trails.
And it's just enjoyable cantering around the countryside.
Yeah.
I think it's part of our heritage.
The economy, you know, it does rely on the old traditions. It's going to die out, and along with it all the work placements and everything else.
Meats nearby, got horse boxes. Okay. There they are. Got them. Just down in there.
There's quite a bit of support there. We're going to be grassed up by the little horse person.
It's very, very intimidating. If someone on the street comes up to it, all in black...
They are menacing. In our opening hunt meet, we had 30 of them running across the countryside, blocking routes, blocking gateways.
They're not looking for a peaceful way to resolve it. It's almost like a hobby for them, going out and just being a pain in the ass, causing trouble.
So the huntsman's just here. He's cast the hounds out into this wood here. You can see the hounds working through the wood. Okay, we've got company from the terrier watch. Oh no, let's go at the trap. Yeah, all right, let's go. Let's move. Let's move. Let's move. I can hear him. It's not too far away. I think if we get a chance to stab him, we just go for it. It sounds like he's fairly close. We just heard the huntsman blowing his horn, not too far away from us. I think you have to ask yourself some serious questions when you're walking through a wood like this. How can you lay an artificial trail through here?
In trail hunting, a scent is laid through the countryside for the hunt to find and follow.
They might tell you they've laid a trail, but can't physically see it, so you've just got to believe it, right? Here's the hounds. We've got the hounds here. Sab, the horn is what the huntsman uses to train the hounds, so we use them to a reverse effect.
Come on ahead! Come on ahead!
Here we go, we got them.
Hold up, 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 hold up.
Do you want to let them know we've got the pack? Hold up.
Green foot tab.
Hold up. Hold up. He now knows that he's being stabbed. He knows that we have the capacity to take his hounds off him. He's going to want to run now, and that's great for us. This is a really good start to our day, a really, really good start.
They kidnap the hounds, which is when the problem starts, because they lose control of the hounds because of the interference from the saboteurs.
They come and ruin a day's lawful, safe hunting in a way that is affecting the hounds, horses and people.
They think they're helping, but actually they're making the situation a lot worse.
All right, huntsman's coming towards us.
Warning, watch your talk. He's a bit spooky, so just be careful if you're near me making a bit of noise, all right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Right, okay, so I don't want to knock you over.
Yeah, that's
okay.
fine.
Nice, isn't he? Have you ever known of that? That is a funny place for a trail, isn't it? Yeah.
I've got to go and find it.
So, how are you laying a trail through that? Seriously?
I can't see where anyone's walked in there at all. Surely you go through the top bit, wouldn't you?
Come on, mate. How can you lay a trail through there?
Well, I haven't laid it, so...
I don't think anyone's laid it, have they?
It's a fair probably walked through it, not me.
Where is it?
Look at it.
I want a word with him, like.
I would dock his pay at least.
The day before or the morning of a day's hunting, we have 3 or 4 trail layers. I set out to get the hounds to hunt these trails. I am not told where these trails have been laid, because that would defeat the object of it.
You're filming children again?
There's no law, I'm afraid.
Are you sure the police won't?
Call them.
They have. They're coming in.
You tell them you're illegally hunting.
Oh, OK. What's the proof that we're illegally hunting?
You're not setting trails through there.
We've already done it.
Really?
You don't know what you're talking about. Go back to your city. Do you live in the country? Do you live in the countryside? Oh, righto. They live, they've got a garden.
So I'm going to tell you where I live. I don't think so. Anyway, you're just wasting my time. So.
Of course, kind of people which are doing what they legally allowed to do are going to kind of get quite upset.
They're filming us and publishing it on the Facebook without our permission.
Over 100 miles away, one of the UK's most infamous hunt sabs doesn't hide her identity and is well known for sabotage.
I go stabbing 4 times a week. I've been arrested probably 5 times, was once banned from going to any hunt in the UK, banned from entering Leicestershire. The police have labelled me as defiant and dangerous.
A bunch of criminals are made twice a week to break the law! And landowners are having enough of you now, aren't they?
I've been spat at, I've been punched, I've been kicked, I've been ridden at, I've been knocked out, I've had broken bones.
You're not invited, so get gone.
But that's not for you to decide.
It is.
No, it's not.
Illegal activity going on here.
Get it gone now. Do what you want, but get out.
Get your hands off her. We're leaving. We're leaving. We are leaving. We are leaving now.
Did you provoke him?
Provoke? I just stood there. You know, how can I provoke him? They say that I shouldn't have been on his land and all the rest of it. Well, stop letting the hunt on your land.
Do you do anything criminal in sabbing?
No. When they argue, when the hunters will say about trespass, that's a civil issue anyway, so criminal, no. Farmer is behind us now on the quad bike. OK.
There is no footpath there.
I've just said OK.
You did not. You said there isn't. Let's go.
I said OK.
What are you poking about here for? Let's go. Come on. Look at me, I've got a balaclava on today.
He knows exactly who I am. Why would you say to anyone random that you're not wearing a balaclava at this precise moment? Yeah, of course I'm scared. Of course I'm scared. I'm human.
Do you take activism too far? Do you think you're an extremist?
How am I an extremist? I've got no record of violence. There's nothing to suggest I'm violent. But because I protect foxes, I'm violent.
Don't you think you're threatening people that are just going on a peaceful day out when you just turn up and you try and cause disruption?
It's not a peaceful day out. They'll say we're winding them up. We'll say we're protecting wildlife.
Don't block the path. Don't hit me. Don't hit me.
I was tipped off a horse by a hunt saboteur and I wasn't even hunting.
It's scary. Yeah, when I used to have people spit in my face.
Oh no, she's pushing him out the way.
Fair enough, have your opinions. We will have our own opinions, but it's not good when people are on private land.
You want to talk about breaking the law? You guys are on private property.
Upsetting the hounds, damaging the horses as well, because I've seen incidents where things have not been good.
Trying to bring the hounds off with the gizmo.
They see people on horses as elitist people that actually they disagree with fundamentally.
We are not violent individuals. We're not hell-bent on going into the countryside creating some sort of class war. The reason that we do cover our faces is we've seen a huge escalation in online activity trying to find out who we are. We do this for security measures.
Get off the horse! Stop! You to get
Sabbing most definitely is a risky job.
Oh my God!
I don't think a week goes by where one hunt saboteur group from around the country isn't experiencing violence.
I'm leaving! Oh, no!
But I think it stands testament to the work that we're doing. You know, if we weren't making a difference, then we would be ignored.
Normally support and carry money, normally the aggressors. As you'll see in a second, I think. Yeah, here we go, these terrier boys.
Front of the quad bike, you've got a box, so you have terriers in there. They're sent in to flush out a fox that goes to ground. Why do you need terriers for a trail hunt?
Mind your own fucking business. How's that sound, huh? Piss off. Go on.
Hey. There's no need for that.
You got a sound, huh? So look at you.
Do you have permission, Shag? You're allowed to be on this land?
Mind your own business, all right?
Are you the owner?
Mind your own
Don't
business.
shouldn't touch people.
How about we'll have a look at your faces? Huh?
Because if they can start a fight, then we're not out there stopping them hunting.
Come on. Sabs, he's long gone, come on.
Greenland D Blue Sabs. What's your location, over?
I'm afraid of that picture you
I just don't want my face posted all over social media.
Why not? Would that be a problem for you?
The way you lot use it, yes.
You were the ones that's causing trouble.
We're not sure which way. If you weren't breaking the law, we wouldn't be here.
What makes you think the law's been broken today?
I've never broken the law in my life.
The huntsman's taken off at some speed with the hounds. I think he's hoping that he'll lose us. Anyone on channel? He's done a runner to the south. He's got quite a bit of distance on us. Over.
Copy that.
Beautiful. Hopefully he's coming your way. Over.
What I'm doing now is trying to see if I can get in front of them to inform the Sabs where the hunt is.
closer. We're coming to the area because we've had a report of numerous persons perhaps taking part in a kind of a protest against a hunt that could be ongoing.
Yeah.
Is it fair to say you anything to do with that, or?
Yeah, quite probably, yeah.
Quite probably, okay. You from a particular group, or?
Not really, no.
You're obviously not obliged to answer my questions, you know that. We obviously can stop you under the Road Traffic Act.
Yeah, sure.
So you don't know where the hunt is?
No, not
okay.
We're just trying to listen to hear the hounds. We're just trying to locate the huntsman. We've got a rider on point here with some support.
You prefer to film me?
You do what you want.
When we stopped just a moment ago, we actually heard the hound speaking. We're just trying to get that again.
Just by the footpath, and they've got hounds, and they're not sure whether to commit without another group of them.
This is Greenfoot, Sabs. We're putting along the footpath a bit and try and get a view on what's happening. Over.
Oh, look, they're all working through here. Fuck's sake. Back to him, then! The hounds are trained to obey the whip. It tells them to stop what they're doing. Leave it! We mimic the huntsman. We use all of his methods in reverse effect. Go on, back to him! Yeah, and this is a citronella spray. We put this down to cover the fox's scent. Back to him! They've been cast out into this wood here. We can see the huntsmen at quite a distance away, doing nothing to gather them back up. We're quite simply sending them back to him.
Sabs, huntsman.
All right, should we carry on?
So this is where I live. So I've got fox cushions, fox pictures, fox bedding, fox clothes. Got foxes everywhere because they are my favourite animal. I like to come back to bright things, colourful things, all the bad stuff that goes on in the world out there. This is my sanctuary. This is somewhere where I come home and feel safe. Here is a picture of a fox rescue. This is where I literally picked a fox up from the jaws of hounds. When I'm looking at that, I kind of think to myself, I did the right thing. For all the tough times that I faced through it, the violence and all the bad things that I see, I have a picture up and I can see her and, you know, that kind of inspiration, really.
What are you doing? They've killed! They've killed! Get away!
I've seen a lot of fox kills. I must have seen about 7, 8 kills now. From what we've witnessed as a group, OK, hunts are still hunting.
Someone's gonna kill these! Oh my God! Oh my God!
If you look at videos of what anti-hunt people film and show them against pre-ban footage, it's exactly the same.
If a fox is killed, it doesn't mean that hunts are being unlawful.
There will be times that hunts come across foxes. They're out in the countryside, they're naturally going to cross paths, you know, accidentally.
So it's no different from you walking your dog and your dog picking up the scent of a rabbit and chasing after it.
It can happen where they get onto a trail of a fox, and that can go wrong, but it's really not very often at all, and it is completely accidental.
This is Greenfoot, Sabs. The huntsman has crossed the stream, so he's now on the south side and is continuing east. Over.
Stuck for a plan, isn't he?
Speaking.
Hounds are speaking. So if you hear the hounds are speaking now, which means they're starting to scent, which means they're picking up on the scent of an animal. Leave it!
Why you leave it?
Yeah, the hounds were just speaking at the bottom. I mean, the huntsman's right there. They're clearly hunting through this wood. You can hear them speaking. So what he should be doing is calling them back to him, but he's not. He's just letting them carry on. You can see hounds working further down through the wood.
Come on out. Come on.
So he's now gathering the hounds back up, telling them that there's nothing here, which is a good sign.
I could actually be found to be doing something illegal without actually knowing I'm doing something illegal. For example, if a trail's been laid through a wood and the hounds hunt that trail through a wood and a fox gets up, and out the other side the hounds come out, looks like they're hunting that fox, and I don't actually know about it because I'm 50 yards behind them in that wood. Within a heartbeat, I'm suddenly breaking the law.
The law isn't effective, and I think it needs to be clarified a lot. They need to find a better ground that everybody is happy with.
Since 2004, we've been hunting within the law, but sadly we are plagued every time we go out with people doing the maximum amount of damage they can to ruin your day.
The Sabs have been hiking through the woods for almost 3 hours and have lost sight of the hunt again.
Is it? Fuck.
Where's the hound?
If he's boxing up, he's going home. That's him. He's done. He's had a shit day hunting and it's been spoiled by us.
How does it make you feel?
Oh, this is fucking brilliant.
Throughout our filming, nothing we witnessed suggested any illegal activity. If the Sabs had seen a fox on the hunt's trail previously, then it may have been accidental.
They do jump to the assumption that everyone that goes out on a hunt is a horrible person. They all want to go out just because they want to kill a fox.
So they make these accusations that hunts are doing stuff just because of lack of education.
People need to appreciate everybody else's perspective, and I think this is where compromise needs to be made from both sides.
I'm never going to stop sabbing. And the more that I see of the violence towards animals and the more that I see the violence towards people who stand up to try and help hunted animals, the more determined it makes me.
Well, they're trying to stop us, and I think, very sadly, they are beginning to become successful because people have had enough.
These are people from all walks of life. They're people of all ages, and we all come together with one common goal, and that's to go out and stop hunting on the weekend. I couldn't see my life without animal rights activism, and that might get in the way of other things in my life, sure, but this comes first, always.